Good afternoon, this is Kathy Javers, Tribal Chair for Voice for It, giving you a Thursday update. As of today, we actually have 5 active cases, all in Nett Lake. 3 are individuals in their 30s and 2 are between the ages of 0 and 6. We are doing the contact tracing and all the necessary safety protocols have been put in place, and the individuals are in isolation and quarantine. To date, since this pandemic started, we've only had a total of 45 cases, so I just want to say that we're all doing very great with regards to the virus, but you know, we still can get it. Speaking of the virus, you've all heard that there's a new strain out in Minnesota. Now it is in the cities. There were 5 cases. The strain is basically, doesn't make you sicker, it's just more contagious. So please remember to wear your mask, social distance, and watch large gatherings. Also, we've been doing shots, and we've given approximately over 450 shots out. 202, I believe, were the Pfizer 1 and 2 shots for emergency personnel, chronic elders that have the chronic, not chronic elders, but elders with chronic and underlying health conditions, and also police, law enforcement, teachers, all those individuals, along with our elders. So we just want you to know that those shots are 95% effective. That doesn't mean you can't get it, but it's very, there's still that 5% that you possibly could get the virus. The other thing you need to consider, that if you still come in contact with someone that has the virus and you did get your vaccine, you will still have to quarantine or isolate as per public health guidelines, because it's very important that, like I said, the shots are only 95% effective, so to be on the safe side, they are recommending that people still quarantine and or isolate if they are positive or get in contact with someone that is positive. We did receive word from the Indian Health Service, from where we receive our vaccines, that we may not be receiving as many vaccines in the next few weeks. Why, we are not sure, but we will keep you updated on that. And with regards to our vaccines, there have been questions asked about, you know, can kids get the vaccine? But we've been told that no one under 18 can get the vaccine just because it hasn't been tested on children. So they recommend that no one under 18 get the vaccine. We have put a flyer out, and also it's gone door to door today, and on our website, regarding we are going with the 45 to 55-year-old on reservation people next. And it's all based on shot availability with the vaccine, so we want to make sure that we have enough vaccines for the community. Main thing, if you have questions, is to call our clinics. Vermilion is 218-753-2182, and Nett Lake is 218-757-3650. If you've got questions regarding the vaccine, if you want it, you can be put on a waiting list, these types of things, because sometimes once they open those vaccines, you know, they do have to utilize them within a certain time period. Also, we've asked Dr. Shanna Viter, our tribal physician and band member, to do a video with regards to the vaccine. So we will be hoping to get that to you, hopefully within the next week. But there will be no Thursday video next week, because that is our State of the Band. So after that, we hope to have Dr. Viter's vaccine video on the website. Also, with regards to the State of the Band, it's going to be different, of course, this year because of COVID. So the first thing will be the address by the Tribal Council. Then we are actually going to have our directors of each department do a video also, so you will get a chance to see who they are, what they look like, and what they've done this past year. And then we will also have our Chief Financial Officer, Kim Greiner, on to give us a COVID funding update, and she will let you know where we are at with regards to our COVID funding that we received last year from the CARES Act, not the new funding. We are getting updates. I just got off a conference call with regards to the Emergency Rental Assistance Program, and we are getting from the U.S. Treasury, still is in the works. The funding is supposed to be coming out next week, but there's still some unanswered questions. We don't know exactly what those guidelines are, what they're looking for as far as verifications and that type of thing. And that was one of the reasons for the call today, was to have consultation with tribal leaders with regards to that rental program. So there are still some unanswered questions. We'll try to get information out to you as soon as possible with regard to that. I've noticed on social media that there's been a lot of comments about the second stimulus payment from Boys Fort to band members, and right now that has not been approved. We really have limited funds. I do want to let you know that of course we've had 6.8 million in CARES Act funding, and other tribes, and I'll just mention the White Earth tribe did do a $1,000 COVID payment towards the end of December. Those bigger tribes received over 30 million plus in COVID funding. It wasn't based on population, it was based on a number of factors on how that CARES Act money went out. So we were the second smallest tribe receiving 6.8 million, and the rest of the tribes received over 30 plus million. So you know, we wish we could have did more, but we also had many needs that needed to be addressed to deal with the pandemic, whether it be food, food shelf, storage building, a lot of technology needs, which we all know that technology is not cheap. So I just wanted to make you aware of that, because you know, we tried to do what we thought was best for our community and band members, and if any more funding comes down, I'm sure that we'll be looking at that, but there are restrictions on the funding. It has to be COVID related. We just can't issue checks, and we always make sure that we check with our tribal attorney to ensure that we're within compliance of whatever is approved for stimulus funding. So, and they're also very picky on the reporting. So we want to make sure, because tribes will probably be audited with how they spent the money. I don't know why they just seem to pick on us all the time. I'll just say in that manner. But anyway, again, there will be no video from me next week regarding just an update, but there will be State of the Band next Thursday. And so I really hope you all will tune into that on YouTube, and we will make sure that we have some updates for you. The time period for the annual report or State of the Band is going to cover October to September 30 of 2020. So with that, I just really hope that you all have a good New Year. We are right now receiving snow. Looks pretty, but can be treacherous driving, so please everybody drive careful. And also wear your mask, social distance, and use hand sanitizer. Please be safe. The pandemic is still going on, and the safety protocols still need to be in place for us to stay safe, and get the vaccine if you have an opportunity. I did get my vaccine, and so let's make sure that we all get our friends and family around us safe, vaccinated, wearing the masks, and washing our hands and social distancing. With that, I'd like to say Chi Miigwech, and have a good day, everybody. Bye.